All right, welcome back, everybody, to episode number 22. This is the after show. Woo! Okay, we're back. Are you dancing now? Are we dancing?
I'm always dancing.
This is the dance
So
off
is
time.
Brutall. Brutall's got little jazz hands going.
Yeah, this is the pants
dig it.
off, dance off episode of Final Boss.
Yes. Little jazz hands.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Would you look at the size of this cup? I mean, this thing is as big as my head.
Unbelievable.
That's a
Are you?
huge cup.
I can't see because I can't load the video from where I am. But are you using one of those AM PM WoW cups?
No,
No.
it's just
But
a
it's-
giant red cup, and it's as big as his face.
As big as my head. It's insane.
See, you're stealing my thing. The cup as big as your head is usually like
It's-
my
yeah, it's her
thing.
thing.
That's like my thing.
Yep.
I'm sorry. I'm terribly. I'm gonna get kicked off the after show.
Yeah, we're not gonna let you on the show next time.
Get out
Where
of
did
here
you
with
find
that.
this guy, Ben?
Yeah,
I
what the
know.
heck?
He's
What
such a
corner of
copycat.
the? I should ask Pat. What corner of the internet did you find Koltrane crawling out of? Jeez,
right.
Go back even farther.
Oh, trust me, it's gross. It was a dark, lonely place
Oh my!
filled with asparagus and spicy.
What are you doing, Brutall?
What do you mean?
I mean, this
Nothing
show hasn't
happened.
been, unconventional and wishy-washy the entire episode. I mean, who cares? It's running back and forth in shot. No big deal.
Yeah.
I had to get the burrito. I had to get it.
Oh, did you put it in the
Yes.
microwave?
Yeah, it was a little cold.
Yeah, well, yeah, obviously. It's been sitting there for like 3 hours.
No big deal. Right?
Yeah, no big deal. I mean, you ate how many? How many did you actually eat cold tacos in that taco challenge?
So I failed the taco challenge. Let's just get that out of the way. I did fail the taco challenge. I fasted for too long before I started the challenge. I fasted
Oh.
for 22 hours. Didn't drink enough water. Didn't eat enough food. Blah, blah, blah. I only ate 13, which is quite pathetic.
13 of
20.
20.
That's not. What do you mean? That's
No,
13 tacos.
That's trust me. So you guys clearly don't know me IRL, but I've been known to eat a fair share of food. I once ate. So back when I was 16, I'm 27 now. At 16 years of age, 27 crunchy tacos. 27. And then at 21, I ate a 4-pound hamburger. Like, this thing was massive. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. No exaggeration. It was a 4-pound hamburger. It was nuts.
Wow.
And you ate it in 45 seconds. That's
I ate
what's truly amazing.
The 4-pound hamburger was a 21 minute. I ate it in 21 minutes.
That's gross.
I'm not a competitive eater, so I'm the thing is, it's the chewing. The chewing slows me. It's terrible.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
There's a lot of stuff. I think it's Adam Richmond, the guy, the Man vs. Food, who
Yeah.
did that for like 3 years. He wasn't a competitive eater too, and he actually talks about a lot, like in his like personal stuff, his write-ups and whatever. How you almost have to like work out your jaw. Like you have to like
Yeah.
learn how to continuously eat because
Yep.
it's like working out at the gym. Eventually, you just can't eat anymore because your jaw muscles are like, no, I'm done.
We're
I'm
good
done.
here.
I can't. Yeah, I can't eat anymore.
Yeah, we're done here.
Yeah, we're done here. That's before your
See you
stomach even
tomorrow.
gives way. Yeah. So it's.
So you're saying like a crunchy taco is easier to go down than a soft one because there's so much
Yes.
chewing?
Yes.
But isn't like a... But a crunchy is like dangerous. I mean, those are like sharp corners. You
Yeah,
can't
they can
just
cut
like
through.
throw
Yep.
that thing
You gotta
down.
be aware. You gotta be. You take a risk when you go down that path. You really do. But it is easier to eat. Yes.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
cow.
Holy for holies, right? Cool.
That's right. In the
Yeah.
words of Antonio Banderas, holy for holies. Puss in Boots.
Yeah. This is a question, real quick. We can take that Anna and I. This is from Blood Lizard, who's been in the chat all night. Which is, it's what new goals did you set for yourself to complete from now until Warlords of Draenor is released? So I'm gonna take this and control the question to be a final boss oriented one because we did our resolutions already. People always wonder like what Anna and I are gonna do, and the whole purpose of the show is obviously to do class-based episodes where we bring on 2 awesome guests from one class or a spec, and then talk to them and pick their brain about how to be awesome and theory crafting and math and set a lot of things straight, like quell rumors and give you concrete information. However, as you see with this episode tonight, and the guy eating a burrito below me, sometimes we want to do community-based ones that are more about
Eating burritos.
eating burritos. Other content.
So what Bay's saying is Koltrane and I are not good enough to represent a class.
What the heck? I'm not even.
That's pretty much what Bay's saying.
No, I'm saying I'm saying that you guys are good enough
No,
to.
you're too good to represent just
That's-
one class.
Thank you, Anna.
We're the social
represent
class.
all
Thank you, Anna.
classes.
Exactly.
That's right.
Exactly. So
wow,
like
nice
we did,
answer. Good save there, Anna.
like
I'm
we did
impressed.
with Novel and
Latomi.
Mm-hmm. She covers my ass when I screw up.
Right.
Terrible. But like we did with Novel the Noble and Silver Latomi last week. Novel makes lore videos on YouTube, and Latomi does parodies music and original stuff, like oriented toward World of Warcraft, MMOs. Like that's really cool stuff. And I think it's really good to highlight that because the show is a platform for these amazing pro players. Why can't it be an amazing platform for people that just make content that might not know about them? They might not have a way to do that themselves. They don't do vlogs or any of those stuff. They just make their videos, make their content. With Alex of Fat Boss TV, they recently started streaming more often now, but before then they just made their YouTubes on their little write-ups and their guides on YouTube. That's all they did. But they have great guides and they're really funny guys. So it's going to be every 3 to 4 class episodes, you get a community episode. I've already got 2 community episodes planned. That'll be, one in January-ish, one in February-ish. So, yeah, I think they're fun to break up the class stuff.
That's awesome.
Yep. And not every class episode has to be only about that class. We have the general stuff that we want to make sure that if you're not playing a Windwalker Monk, you can still watch that episode and still learn something. The main meat and potatoes is usually after the commercial break that's all about that class. So, yeah. It's just that's the goal. We don't do a lot of news on Final Boss TV. That is totally handled brilliantly by Gary and Olivia over there at Legendary. So,
absolutely.
And then tons of the awesome other raiding news comes from you guys over at Convert to Raid. So,
well, thank you very much, sir. I appreciate that.
Yep.
But it's good. I mean, like classes, like this is something that we all play classes, and to be able to have a show that I can learn from the best of the best is a great thing. You know what I mean? Like these guys are the best, like the best. Like that's pretty good. That's a decent source. So.
That's the goal. And it's not just the people who we try to get the people who are the best at their respective classes, and also the people who do all of the work to determine how those respective classes work.
You don't have to
and
be
a lot
in
of
the
the
top.
time they're the same people, but a lot of the time they're different people with different but complementary skill sets.
Correct.
And those are all the different kinds of people that we like to have on Final Boss.
Yep. Yeah. And eventually on the website itself, we're going to have a community section, which is going to have all the different little affiliated theory crafting communities that are like really niche that might not everyone does know about. Our 2 big ones, obviously, you have Mana Flask, which is very much community and oriented with news and stuff, and then you have Totem Spot, which is all about the 3 specs of Shaman. But we have other ones that are behind the scenes. We haven't gotten enough of stuff worked out together. We've got Sacred Duty and Life in Group 5 and Son of a Lich and a whole bunch of other ones that will be all on one place. But if you're looking for a class, you can go to the website, find your class's like forum or blog or other podcast, and then dig in. And that'll be the whole... So that'll be... Right now, we're still building it up because we're obviously in Mist and we're in a flux period. But when 6.0 comes out, when we redo everything and revisit everything as the game is changing again, it'll be really good information because everyone's going to be like, what do I do? So...
I've got my shovel. I'm ready to dig in.
Or your very big spoon.
Let's do this. Yes, a lot of this action going on.
So it's been a wild ride so far. It's pretty crazy, but we hope to keep getting better. Tonight, I don't know, hopefully we get this situation worked out, but chat room didn't really fluctuate. You guys were still here. There are probably lots of awesome stills of Brutall or Koltrane or myself.
I'm proud to be a part of this episode. I'm just...
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
I am proud. I'm just putting that out there.
It was a lot of fun.
It was a good show, man. It was crazy. It was absolutely
What we're
insane.
gonna have to do is we're gonna have to have both of you guys back on when I can actually video webcam in.
Sure.
I can't live up to that kind of... Oh, jeez.
Oh, no, you can't?
Yes.
No,
It's gonna have to happen.
Oh, jeez.
Is just one Final Boss episode enough for you, or?
We'll all come back on, and then I'll talk about how my big WoW cup is bigger than my head. How about that?
Yeah, there you go.
It'll be an original thing that I'll come up with, and I'll say that I thought of that this cup is bigger than my head.
I'll write a song about Koltrane and I'll perform it in the next episode.
Yes.
There you go.
You got a nice voice, man. That was like beautiful.
I hope
Play it for my wife. I'll be like, look, you see, somebody appreciates me, honey.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
I hope it recorded well enough in the VOD and it wasn't. I think the audio, people saying the audio was great, but the frames were not. So hopefully it sounds good. Hopefully the sound is good. I'll have to tear all this stuff off the internet and work with it later. So. Yep. Chat is asking, is Preach going to be on the show? Preach and I have talked slightly, but I never announce who's coming on the next show until the end of each, so it all comes down. Some of this stuff, like with Nobble, you guys might not know this, but I was working on getting Nobble on the show for like 4 months. So sometimes it takes a long time because of schedules and what they're doing in our schedule and time zones and whatnot. So we plan ahead, like months in advance, to get good episodes going. So.
Yeah, and there is that whole like on the other side of the world thing.
Yeah, I know, right? What does that mean? The Netherlands. What's
difficult.
that?
Right.
Yeah. What's the Netherlands? So, Shadowfire on Twitter asks, when do you think they will announce Warlords of Draenor? And when do you think the beta or release will be?
June. My guess is June.
Yep,
Yeah.
May, June for release, absolutely. May,
Yeah.
June.
Now, we got Diablo 3 new expansion coming. Do you think they're going to wait because of that?
Well, yeah, I think they're going to give us Diablo 3 to give us a couple months of content before they give us beta, before they actually give us the actual game. Because how long was Mist in beta? 2 months? At least 2 months, right?
Oh, at least, yeah.
So if we get, like, Diablo 3 drops, and, like, boom, and then they're like, beta for Warlords of Draenor, like, at the same time. So they can give you, the Diablo fans and the Warcraft fans, something to do.
Yeah, I don't know, like Ghostcrawler, one of his final tweets, he was saying that, he goes, I'm surprised people are saying that Warlords doesn't look so, you know, advanced. He's like, we're farther along in Warlords than we were in Mist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe it's sooner than we think.
I think that's because everyone akined a lot of what they showed at BlizzCon to being garrisons, which was the only alliance, wasn't finished, and they kind of attributed that to everything else, which... Because they didn't really show us a lot of the in-game stuff. They only showed us, like, 3 of the new character models. They didn't show us all of them. So people immediately start thinking, like, oh my god, it's not done! Cry havoc!
Right.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Everyone
exactly.
just goes crazy.
Yeah, so...
The internet going crazy, that's
Oh,
crazy. I don't think that actually ever happened.
That's never happened before, so if
No,
it ever
never.
does...
Yeah, April, it's to be there. They're going to release it similar to TBC. Because they can't release it in Q1, because we're almost over with. Q2 feels great, or early Q3. They're not going to hold us until the fall, though, because it's going to be another Dragon Soul and another Wrath of the Lich King all over again, like a year of one raid. They can't do that again. And their team is so much better now, and so many more people
And
are
it's
on the
bigger.
team.
Yeah, there's so many more people.
Yeah.
And also, I would say with this expansion, they've got content out so much faster in this expansion than any other. So I would just assume, therefore, that the new expansion is coming just as quick.
And see, here's the Blizzard in me speaking. When does WildStar release?
Yes, yes.
I like that.
Woo!
Yep.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a pretty good way to predict, actually.
Oh yeah.
Watch. WildStar
no
will give their
dummies.
official release date a week later. Warlords of Draenor! You know?
They're
No, I
no
mean,
dummies.
you're joking, but I think that's extremely likely.
It's
I
a
mean, that's
business
what they
decision.
did. They did it to Star Wars, and they did it to Final Fantasy with
Yep.
Patch.
They know what they're doing.
It's a
It's
business,
brilliant.
of course. Yeah, absolutely.
And, you know, you know those poor people are like, oh, hell. You know what I mean? They're like, they just announced the release date. It's coming up. They're excited. And then 2 days later, oh, hell.
Yeah, exactly.
Because Blizzard makes their announcement and they're
Yeah.
screwed.
Yeah. And I think
But I mean, competition is good. Like I like
course.
WildStar's picking up hype. Like it's good. I mean, WoW cannot be king. It is,
Yeah.
but there needs to be good competition. It keeps everybody frosty. You know what I mean? So
And WildStar has a lot of the really old, like, vanilla WoW devs working on it. So they know exactly what they're up against.
Oh yeah, they know. They have all the insider information. They've been there before, of course. But there are things. That's the thing that competition is good because it drives innovation. There's a lot of stuff in WildStar that I'm really looking forward to playing. I still play. Drink. I still play a lot of Star Wars: The Republic on the side. It's the best single-player MMO out there.
Yeah,
It is the-
plus you haven't been on the show before. We drink every time somebody mentions Star Wars: The Old Republic, because
Yeah.
Bay mentions it all the time, and I used to play it as well. So
All the time.
drink.
So, but Galactic Starfire
one of my
is
good friends
pretty
still
cool.
raids in Star Wars: The Old
Yeah.
Republic.
I wish I had time to, but Garrosh, damn it. But yeah, maybe after we kill Garrosh, I can do that. But I mean, there's some things. The next MMO I'm looking forward to is WildStar. So yeah, we'll
The
see.
Telegraph system looks great.
Yeah.
And I will say, I agree with Star Wars: The Old Republic. Drink. The single player,
Yeah.
the single player experience is incredible. I remember like laying at night, thinking about the storyline. You know.
Yep.
Like what's gonna happen. You know, like I was really into it. Now, when you're leveling up alts and it's like spacebar, 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 you know what I mean, through the
Spacebar.
side quests.
Yeah.
But
No,
it was good.
No, it's awesome. It's a lot of fun. It definitely is a lot of fun. I think a lot of what's fun about it is that there's no auto attack on anybody, so everyone has to really be good at the class. So raiding felt very archaic and vanilla, and it reminded me a lot about what I liked about Vanilla WoW. It being difficult, and everyone had to pull their weight, and yeah.
Yeah, but see, what I remember of Vanilla WoW, at least as a mage, I was Frost, and all I did was spam Frostbolt in Molten Core. That was it.
Yeah.
And that was my memory of Star Wars: The Old Republic, is that class design felt very vanilla, BC WoW-ish.
Yeah.
Very uncomplicated. It did not feel like MoP Cataclysm class
totally
design.
Because you think, when they were building SWTOR, we were in Wrath of the Lich King. So they were basically basing their upgrade system off of like TBC and Wrath. So when they finally release the game, and we get all this newer stuff because WoW keeps moving forward, they're still a little bit in the past. But there is not a... if you love the Mass Effect type storyline and the Dragon Age type stuff, you play that in the Star Wars universe with 8 different characters and 8 different storylines across the Empire Republic side, it's still fun.
Yeah.
And the chat room, it's the best single player MMO because you could literally just play 8 characters and never talk to a single other person ever and totally have fun. But it's an MMO, so that's the really fun part. So let's get another question here. We have a question from Zeberon. Is it Zeberon of Koltrane? And this is a gear-related question. Do you think that the new tier of gear will finally come to balance between classes scaling? Generally, casters start off strong and fall off towards the end, and like warriors take over. Do you think this is a problem, or are there possible solutions? And I can preface that before I let it go to you guys that the new gearing system and the downsizing of stats and the simplifying of that will hopefully solve that problem, but we'll see. A lot of that comes back to what we said earlier about the Thunder Forging and the tertiary stats and the gem sockets being random and all this other stuff and them taking away enchants and things. It'll make it easier, but with Reforging gone as well, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure they're trying to do that. Right? Like, they don't want people to be, like, way out in left field. Like, right now it's Warlocks and everything else in the game. So...
Right.
Yeah. I don't know.
I hope it's going to be better. I mean, I really do. I mean, personally, with the reforging thing, I'm ecstatic because now I can get a piece of loot and I can actually wear it for the next fight.
Yeah,
like, what do you know? I don't have to wait till break to go and gem, reforge, and enchant it.
Terrible. Yeah, that's true. That is a good point as well. Because right now, right now when you get a new piece of gear, at least for like Brutall and I and Anna can attend to this. Like, we just look at it based on what's on the green, and then you put whatever your primary stat is in the gem sockets. Who cares about the socket bonus for the most part? You put obviously one enchant on each piece, and then you hit reforge on reforge light, and then you just go back to raid. Right. Like, there's nothing in it the game anymore. So people are saying like taking away reforging and limiting gemming is going to simplify the game. It's already really simple anyway.
It's just a hassle right now.
It's just a hassle. It's simple, but it's just a hassle. That's really it.
Yeah. No, it's really ridiculous. And if they make healers talking about, I see the chat right now. If they really make Spirit the stat for healers to actually finally care about and make a little more dynamic way for healing to happen with mana regen and not like you care about it at first, then you never care about it again. If they hopefully can work that into the expansion, that would be neat. Because right now it's just you spam everything all day and all night, and you don't have to worry about it. But when you first start out, it's always like difficult and tough. And I think
I got no mana.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what healers like more: infinite mana pool and never caring about their mana, or having to actually like play the game.
Right.
Just
right. Because you hear a lot of complaints like, "I'm always out of mana. Thanks, Blizz." You know, it's crazy.
Exactly.
Well, maybe you shouldn't just spam Healing Touch over and over and over.
Oh, as a feral druid. I mean, what? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so we'll see. There's a lot of... I like the base stat stuff being removed. There was a big post MMO Champion about this the other day that was talking about this and what's being removed. There's no base stats. There's just base... no base like health or whatever. Everything's going to be scaling based off of your actual stats you have. So... Int is really important, Spirit's really important, Stamina's really important, you know, Strength, Agility, it's all more valued. Yeah, English. So
I dig it.
I like it, though. It's simplifying it, but it's also putting more value on upgrades. Things will feel like you actually gain strength. And the item squish feels fine. Did you guys play it at BlizzCon? Did you, Koltrane?
I did a little bit, yeah. It felt fine. It felt fine. You know, stuff was still dying just as quick.
Yeah.
Just with lesser numbers, just like they said. So.
What did you type, Brutall? What'd you get?
I said hello, but I forgot it was all in caps. So.
Oh, you dork.
Oh, you're gonna get yourself banned.
You dork. Yeah,
it even says the beard says no.
Beard
like
says
your own
no.
beard. That's like beard to beard. That's like
Be
B on
nice.
B.
That's awful.
Beard on beard action right there.
Yeah.
Well,
Got a couple more minutes. If anything, any questions from chat room or anything you guys want to talk about real quick? I'd like to do 5 more minutes of this.
Besides the question of whose beard is superior, which I think Nightbot just resolved for us.
Oh, it's Nightbot's beard. It's not even...
without question.
That stings.
Uh-oh, what happened? Oh, did we hit the... I think we hit the
We
limit
reached
thing?
a 4-hour limit? Oh my goodness.
This thing, man. This is
4
so goofy.
hours.
Goodness.
Technical difficulties
more
out so
of
much.
them.
4 hours.
I know,
we've been
right?
on this call. I thought you said the show was 90 minutes. Oh my god.
That's what I said. That's what I said. And then I started doing this show, and I was like, oh, there goes my Sunday.
Oh my
4
goodness.
hours.
I'm going to drop and recall. I'm going to call you
Coltrane, I
back.
missed you in your face. Come back.
I
I
missed
know.
your
Hang
face.
on, hang on, hang
back.
on.
Missed your face.
God. Okay.
Right? Group video.
Where are you? Where are you,
Hold
Coltrane?
on, I missed your face.
Where are you?
Where's your face?
Where are you, Coltrane? Wait. Accept.
Okay.
Are we-
New call?
Ah, it's bad.
Brutal.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
your
bad.
glorious
Oh,
face.
gee.
Oh. Whew.
What
I
is-
was getting worried.
Skype, please. Why?
Skype. Come on. 4-hour limit.
Everyone's like grayed out. It's
Yeah,
weird.
everyone's grayed out. What's going on?
We've been grayed out.
Yeah, they're like that's weird. I don't know what's going on.
It's like a gray filter now.
Yeah, what?
Oh,
Well,
that's
it's the dark after show apparently.
Oh,
I don't know
yes.
what's going on. Oh,
Oh, there we
goes.
go. Ah, that's better.
Oh my goodness.
Here's
Coltrane
Color.
and all his splendor.
Oh, there you are,
Jeez.
Brutal. Now I'm back in the beard sandwich. Yes. Smells
That was a
lovely.
close one. That was a close one.
That was-
It's good. Chat room's asking, Brutal, who's gonna beat Garrosh first? Static or Crisp?
We will not have a real static attempt until probably January 6th.
Yeah.
So it depends on how you guys do.
Well, we don't go back until the first of the. Oh no, we're not doing it again until the 2nd.
Are you guys going to have like your normal raid comp and so on and so forth?
We think so, because we're just taking the first off, but like that's it.
See, our main tank is out.
But you're
on the
farther
second.
along than us. You're getting 0.3% wipes. We've only gotten to 30%.
Did you have to throw salt in the wound? Really? Did you have to throw salt in the wound?
0.3% wipes.
We had a
Oh!
we had a 3.6 million.
Yeah, such is life.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's got some hair on it. Oh.
Is that really what the
Brutal.
phrase is? That's got some hair on it? What is that implying?
Well, it means you're at a 0.3% wipe. That's what that
That's
means.
what that means.
That's got some
I
hair on
was-
it.
Like you guys weren't watching my stream that night. Maybe Bay was, but we had a 0.2% wipe, a 0.3% wipe, and then a 0.5% wipe throughout the entire night.
Oh
And
my
our
God.
very last poll was the 0.5, and we were there. I died, and I'm watching the raid, and I see the raid start wiping, and my main tank and a rogue and a couple others are still alive, and I'm watching, and I know that they're probably not going to do it, but of course you always hope, you pray,
Right.
you want them to pull through, you want them to do this, and you see one guy die, and then another guy die, then the main tank die, and he's down to 5 million health or whatever it was, and it's just, my spirit was broken after that raid. It was awful. I felt so miserable, and it took me a day or two to really get over it. But you know, what can you do? What can you do?
That's rough, man. I
Suck
mean, that
less.
would
That's
break
what
you.
you have to do. Just suck less.
Just the chat room Anko said it's so soul crusher you can shower in it. and I am the beast has a 3.6 million wipe on a boss that heals 4 times. Just Blizzard's way of laughing at you.
Oh, goodness gracious. That's true. That's so
awful.
true.
Yeah, it is.
Well, you know what? It might be heartbreaking, but at least chat room is here. At least chat room is here for you.
yeah.
That's right. They're
Thanks,
reaching
guys.
out. I
Thanks.
give you a hug.
Ah.
Well, I guess we'll see what order we all kill it in
We'll
because
see.
we're not
Yeah,
there
we're
yet.
all right there.
And I'm missing this whole week. I mean, I'm not a tank or anything. It's a good thing I'm not like tanking that boss. But I actually put WoW onto. I told my raid I would be gone. But I quietly put WoW onto a USB key and made sure I could load it. But considering I can't even get Skype to work, I sincerely doubt I can raid from here. So it's not going to happen. I mean, I'm not that necessary. They'll have the comp without me. But it's a bummer. I mean, I really hope we get it.
Mojitos and empanadas for you.
Yeah, just life is so hard right now. Yeah.
Seriously, I really want my raid to kill Garrosh, though. I'm really bummed out that I'm missing the end of progression.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. We'll definitely see. I mean, it's funny because we have friends that are in the guilds that have been done for months, and we're like, we need to be done so we can not look at him anymore.
But it makes you know, it's nice to hear other people who are the same. But it's really nice to hear other people who are at the same sort of level.
Yeah.
That we're all working on the same thing and sort of pushing through. Koltrane's on the sidelines cheering us on.
No, I felt the same thing in LFR Wing 4.
Well, not we talked about it. We talked about it in the meet and greet. In some ways, LFR Garrosh is harder than heroic Garrosh.
That's right. So I get it. I totally get it. I understand.
He's with us all the way.
That's right. This shirt underneath says LFR Badass. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, does it?
That's what it says. Yes. So I get it. I understand.
Oh man, no truer statements have never been said.
That's right. LFR can be interesting at times. Yes, it can test a person's patience, yes.
It's a mental game. It's not even like a game of mechanical skills.
That's true. Right. It's more mental, really, and emotional. It's an emotional journey.
It is an emotional journey. All right, gentlemen, Anna, we are good to go. Hopefully, these VODs came out so that I can actually give you guys awesome ones on the YouTubes. If you missed episodes or you want to see a one in the past of our 21 or 22, if you count the funny, awful bearded pilot back in the day. All of them are on our YouTube page. They're all right there, and the after shows. So, and if you want to listen to just the audio versions, we all have all the MP3s of all the podcasts that are just the audio ones. You can get us on iTunes as well. But we're gonna get out of here. It's been a long episode today.
Over 4-hour adventure, apparently.
Yep.
They crashed Skype Premium.
Hell of a raid night. I'll tell you
that was exactly.
Well, let's be honest. If I was gonna go on a 4-hour adventure with anybody, you three are some pretty awesome people to go on this adventure with.
So I had good
times today.
Darn awesome.
This was a lot of fun. I really appreciate it. I had a great time.
You guys are amazing people.
So, Koltrane, it was so nice to meet you, Koltrane.
You too,
so
man.
nice to meet you.
Seriously, like, where have you been my whole
life?
Move
to Florida. Just leave California.
Well,
no one wants to live
everybody
there
watching, they know the shows that they need to watch. They need to watch Convert to Raid, besides, of course, watching Final Boss, and also Set to Heroic. So now you have your little podcast schedule all set up. You got to watch all of us.
Let's push those. I gotta give watchers to YouTube Brutals.
Oh, jeez.
Right.
All of a sudden, you can't leave Olivia out of this.
Forget this other fella.
Can't leave Olivia out of
forget
this.
this other guy. Just watch Brutall.
Oh my god. Just watch Brutall. So around the table again, Anna, you can follow Anna on Twitter at AnnaFeel. Right now, she is across the world and back enjoying mojitos just on a beach. Woo! It's ridiculous.
Empanada.
Where are you going to post? Are you going to post any pictures on your Twitter of what you're looking at, Anna?
Yes. I'm actually trying to flicker them right now as we speak. But the internet is so slow it's not working, so I'm gonna have to do it tomorrow. But I will post all the photos on my Twitter.
Perfect. Sounds awesome. We also have the always amazing Koltrane. Thank you for being here, sir.
Thank you. I had a great time. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for putting up with the crazy Twitch madness. That's why the live shows are so good.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Live shows of our show, Legendary, Convert to Raid, Final Boss live is so much different than just watching a cut and pasted VOD. Obviously, not everyone can do that, but this is crazy. This is ridiculous. So thank you again for being here. Twitter, _Koltrane, and then, of course, converttoraid.com. We also got this YouTube guy over here with an awesome beard, Brutal Static, with 2 L's.
Oh, yeah.
Go check him out, and he can talk to you in his sweet, sultry voice.
Absolutely.
He stares at the camera. It's actually kind of creepy. It's like you know him a lot more than you should.
Staring into your soul.
It's good, yeah, a little bit. So
I can't. So just so you guys know, I'm gonna record a Life of a Guild Leader right after this. It's going up in like an hour.
Yeah.
Just so you know, I'm talking about everything. Everything.
Awesome. Everything.
Awesome.
Oh.
Well, everybody can look forward to it then.
Mm-hmm.
Link your YouTube into the chat
It's
so that
right
all chat
there
can
on the
see it.
screen too.
Am I allowed to type in chat now?
Yeah, you should be. Yep. And then while you do that, I'm over here again. Twitch TV, Bay TLM. That's where you'll find me. Outside of this, all my other social media stuff is out there. You guys can come hang out. And I didn't have time to play it again, but if you guys want to donate, you have a couple days left to secure your Fire Boss loot. Fire Boss? Final Boss. Fire Lord loot. Damn. There's a couple different tiers you can give us, and thank you to those who have donated. And if you're thinking about doing it in the future, thank you very much. We are almost at our goal. I have so much equipment to buy for Anna and myself. It's going to be a great upgrade for the show. It's going to be fun. And it's all thanks to you guys. Thank you very much. And my grandparents. Thanks, Grammy. But, yeah. Nailed it. Thank you guys very much for being here. We'll see you next week, Sunday. 1 PST, 4 EST, and 10 CET. We're here on Final Boss TV. Then you guys have a good one. Have fun at work tomorrow. Here's the reset. Have fun New Year's. And we'll see you in 2014. Bye-bye.
Thanks, guys. See you later.
Bye.